Hello and welcome to another conversation. I'm your host, Chris Jones. With me is Vanessa Simon in observance of National Culinary Arts Month. What's up, Vanessa?
Hey, how you doing, Chris? Thank
I'm
you for
good.
having me on your podcast this month.
We've talked a couple times, meeting, down the street in the neighborhood, kind of
Yes,
restaurant, bar, water hole. People call it all types of things, right?
all kind of things. Okay.
But it's Friends Grill for everyone to know. You got to come to Baltimore and check it out. But anyway, National Culinary Arts Month. Um, Vanessa is going to share a few things, specifically regarding her background, what she does in and around culinary arts, food, cooking, shelving, the whole nine, right? But
The whole nine. Yes.
here's the thing, Vanessa. Here's the thing. Culinary arts. Folks ask a lot, like, well, what does it really mean? What do you do? You recognize professional cooks, chefs who
Yes.
bring, I guess, their own innovative and unique
Mm-hmm.
cuisines, right?
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Yes.
from their kitchens or from their place, a work establishment, right, to
Yes.
our tables. So, Vanessa, I'm gonna go ahead and kick this thing off, and I want to know, where are you specifically right now in the land of culinary arts?
Okay. Well, first, I do want to give a shout out to Friends Grill because I'm no longer there, but I have started my own venture and my entrepreneurship. So
Ah,
my business is called Vanessas Eats and Treats, where I provide regular food and desserts as well. I did start my first venture last weekend on 4th of July.
okay.
I sold plates right here by my house, old school.
Oh,
And,
nice.
I did make some. I made hot dogs, hamburgers, of course, my homemade mac and cheese, baked beans, and I also made
Homemade
this
homemade mac and cheese. You said.
homemade mac and cheese. I said,
Okay, so I haven't test drove your mac and cheese yet because
no, you
we
haven't.
you know we we we've only seen one another in the restaurant, right, at Friends,
Exactly. I told you I was trying to find my foot on when I wanted to start my own entrepreneur path, and
right?
it just seemed like it was right for me. I have my daughter in Atlanta with the grandparents, so
Okay.
I really do have a lot of free time to plan and do things, get my LLC,
Yep.
that type of stuff. So I was just like, if I don't start now, I'm probably not going to start because I'm gonna keep saying next time, maybe next summer, maybe next fall. Like,
That's good. Good
no,
point.
just go
Yeah.
ahead and listen. I was scared, and I still am scared, but last Sunday really proved to me that like I'm gonna be okay because I did really good. I did really good outside, so I was excited. And my wife, she really pushed me and was like,
Uh
"Girl,
huh.
you quit. You say you're gonna do this. Are you gonna get out there? Like, let's go to this grocery store. Let's get these groceries. Let's get this food cooked, and let's get out there." And I was like, okay. So we stayed up to like 5 in the morning cooking. Jumped right back up the next morning, and we went outside. We set up, and we made things happen, and it was a success.
Really? So
Yeah.
so I, I'm feeling some kind of way right now because I did not know about this, and I
A
have a
lot of
gang
people
of
are
people.
feeling some type of way. But even though they are feeling some type of way, I can say this: like all the people I met at friends, they
Yeah.
supported me on Sunday like wholeheartedly. They were here. They brought people to me. It was
Yeah.
amazing, like for real. I just felt on top of the moon for real. I was
So
like,
so so
I'm
when
happy.
when is the next pop up or what have you?
So I decided that right now I'm gonna do every Saturday and Sunday. So
Okay.
I will be out there this Saturday and Sunday, and I'm gonna do 2 to 8 every Saturday and Sunday. And this Saturday I will be selling teriyaki seafood bowls, salmon
Oh,
sliders, and
whoa.
then on Sunday I'm gonna do Southern style shrimp and grits and some chicken and waffles. So y'all gotta come check me out. Homemade, fresh fruit, frying the chicken like my mama fried in the kitchen. It's going down.
So Vanessa, I don't want to get too far ahead here,
Okay.
but you said homemade and all of this. So where did that come from? Do you have some roots like somewhere familiar to me?
So my mom's originally from Savannah, Georgia. So really, that's where cooking started because grandma she played no games. She was up
Savannah,
2 o'clock in the morning, whipping up homemade pancakes, listening to her old school R&B, and she's like, "Get out the bed, y'all women, get in here, help me cook." So I'm like, "Okay," and she just whipping up and dancing and just having a good time, and it just makes you feel at home. Just
right?
cooking, it makes you feel comfortable, at home, at peace. I just love it.
Okay. Ironically, this month I'm also observing independent retailers. So
Oh,
in essence, unbeknownst to me, in a way, you kind of span the gamut of both topics here. So being on your own and kind of getting ready to really branch out, we got to
yeah.
make sure we promote and pump and help you advertise this thing. You
Most
got to do
definitely. Yes, I would love that. That's why I'm trying to get the social media stuff worked out. Cause like I post here and there. I don't really know how to work it like that. But these young kids, my daughter said she gonna help me when she get back.
what I was about to say. Yeah, you mentioned a daughter and giving her age. Most of them, as soon as they hit 10 or what have you, they are pretty up to speed with all of this social media stuff.
Everything.
I'm still
Everything.
playing catch up.
I'm trying to catch
So
up too. I said I thought I was young, but I guess I'm not.
that's okay. That's okay. So let me ask you this, Vanessa. Um, the words culinary arts. I just mentioned kind of technically what it really means, right? How you observe it, or how most would observe it. So when
hmm
you hear the words culinary arts, like how does that resonate with you? What does it mean?
So the word culinary arts to me, it means bringing and immersing other people in your cultural, with like a creative but tasteful way through food. So I feel like that's what culinary arts means for me. Like since I'm from the South, I know things are different, food wise from like the North to South. So I like to bring my Southern cooking, the things I've learned from my grandma, my mom, aunts, and stuff like that, and I like to immerse that in my food as far as like the quantities, how I reinvent meals as far as like lasagnas and stuff like that. Like I'm working on a soul food lasagna. Like I know nobody's ever had that, but we eat soul food all the time from the South. So
Hey,
I
I,
want to
I had to
immerse
come.
that.
I had
Yeah.
to come back in on that one. A soul food lasagna.
A soul food lasagna. Yes. So I'm very excited because I'm gonna be bringing like some really creative things to y'all that kind of basically reinventing what we already eat, but just making it more creative, more tasteful, more fun, just exciting. Like
That's
it's
it.
the arts, like it's still
That's it.
creativity. So that's how I view culinary arts.
Man. Okay. Now, hey, when I was off screen back then, I'm back here kind of doing some of this. You mentioned that doggone soul food lasagna. Well, you had a brother over here fiending, but
I
so
got something
listen,
else for you as well. So last Saturday I did make this I call it Nessa Southern Peach Chili. And it's a sweet and spicy chili. And I came up with it last minute, and my wife also was like, I was like, I gotta make chili for the hot dogs. And she was like, maybe you should put some peach in it. And I was like, well, I was thinking of a peach barbecue sauce, but I wasn't thinking of peach chili. And she was like, I think it'll be good. So I went and bought some peaches, grinding them things up. I have another little special recipe in there, and it was a big hit. Like I just had a guy across the street like, you still got some chili? Cause I need to buy some
well, hold
more.
up.
Like
No,
I'm
hold
making
hold. I am interrupting intentionally. Now, Vanessa, if correct me if I misspeak. Don't we live in the same like neighborhood? We may be, on the other side or what, I
yeah,
don't know. But
we're not that far from each other. Yes, most
so
definitely.
that's my point. That's my point. So we'll talk offline about where I'm going with that, okay? Because I'm
Okay.
I'm really feeling some kind of way right now.
Yeah, I told you I'm really trying to bring new innovative things in from like just like I said, bringing my southern culture because you know I'm a Georgia peach,
That's right.
and I want to
That's
bring
right.
that stuff over here to the north because now y'all do eat a lot of seafood, but I'm used to that when going to Savannah and stuff.
Uh-huh.
But
Uh-huh.
I think we do things still a lot of different. Like y'all have Western fries with gravy and stuff, and I'm just like, but where the cube steak and gravy? Where
Wait,
the
wait,
smothered pork chops and
Vanessa,
gravy?
Vanessa, hold on again now. Hold up again. You keep saying y'all. Okay, I've
I
lived
know
in
you're from
Maryland.
Georgia. I
I,
know you're from
I,
Georgia,
yeah. So okay
but you've
now.
been here a long time, so you
I've been
almost a Baltimorean.
okay. Well, I can't really argue that, but yes, I just want to make the record straight, right? I am
I'm
Georgia
down
through and
south.
through. Okay. All right. All right. All right. So what they say? Moving right along.
Okay.
So so cooking, being a chef, a cook, culinary
Mhm.
artist, however you want to categorize it. When did Vanessa know that this was one of your passions?
Well, at first, it's so crazy because I really wanted to be a print journalist. Like I wanted to cover like war stories and stuff like that.
Oh,
I love to write poetry. As a matter
okay.
of fact, not to go off topic, but I do have a poetry book on Amazon Prime, guys.
No, no, no. We
So,
we we touched on that when I mentioned lifewriting.com a while ago. So
yeah,
you and I, we need to re-engage and piggyback on a couple of
we
things.
really
But
do. We
but
really
go
do.
ahead.
Okay, so basically, what
And
happened
on
was
Amazon, on
on
Amazon,
Amazon.
it's on.
Yes. So when I was
Okay.
in college, I went to Albany State University. Shout out to all the HBCUs. Um, I'm in my dorm room, and my friend she comes over and she's like, I want some chicken really bad, but I'm not sure how to fry it. So I was like, oh girl, I'll fry your chicken up and stuff it. You know, I got you. So I come in, I'm frying chicken. Next thing you know, she's bringing me rice. She bringing me greens. She's bringing me all this stuff to cook. And I was like, so you just want a Sunday dinner? And she was like, yeah. So I cooked all the food. And before you know it, she done invited all these people over and everybody just like, oh my God, Vanessa, you could cook. And I was like, I really can. Like, I mean, I knew I could, but I was just like, I really can. And from there, I was making everybody food at school. I was trying to reinvent stuff with our little empty refrigerators with noodles and whatever we had. And then later on, my mom opened up a restaurant in 2015 in Atlanta, and she made me the head chef. And when I became the head chef there, and just the feedback and just how it made me feel inside, I was just like, I think this is my real passion. Like, this is what I'm ready for. And then I moved to Germany, got my culinary degree, and then now I'm here in Baltimore 2 years later.
So you
No.
have a true culinary arts
Yes,
background.
I've been cooking for a long time. A long time.
Wow. And does your mom still run her restaurant or what?
So my mom, she actually retired, and
Okay.
she rents the restaurant out to other people that want to have the restaurant. So at this
Nice.
time, she's renting it out right now, but it's still standing in Atlanta. It's right down the street from the airport, like 10 minutes. And I believe it's about to be a sports bar now for some Cowboy fans.
What?
Yeah, yeah, she rented out to some Cowboy fans. They making it like a private sports club for their
Cow,
fans.
Cowboys fans.
That's what I said in Atlanta. I said, Mama.
Now see, you had me going off, and then when you said that, I was like falling off a cliff. Okay,
My mom
it's
said
okay.
she got My mom said she got. It's time for her to chill now and enjoy life.
No, that's good. That's good stuff. So Germany culinary arts degree, head chef at your mom's place. The experience back at Albany State. Uh, by the way, I played football at Savannah State out of high school. So
Wow.
so I lived in Savannah for about 5 years, I think, four or 5 years. And
Savannah is amazing.
I love Savannah. I haven't been in a while.
Love it.
I have a cousin there and a few several friends or what have you. But I
Mhm.
plan to get down there sometime soon, God willing. So
That's
yeah,
where I tasted my first shrimp and grits, and I was like, "Oh, I love shrimp and grits."
I
It
just
was.
I just made some the other night.
See,
Yeah, I can do a little bit too. Not I'm not on your level. Okay, I'm not proclaiming to. Let me make that clear too. I do okay though. I do okay. But I wanted to ask you about, you know, I guess your experiences. Like,
mhm.
um, I know you have many, but like, what has been like one of the most rewarding experiences in your culinary arts endeavors?
Most definitely one of my most rewarding experiences is when me and my wife we moved to Germany and I was able to not really work for the first time. So I was able to pursue my culinary degree full on and do what it was that I needed to do. And then to top it off, I wound up graduating on Juneteenth when it like officially became a holiday. So it was like Black excellence in one. And then I believe the other one was when I got hired as a sous chef at the Groundwork Kitchen, which is a nonprofit. So not only was I a sous chef, that was like my first real paid job with like benefits. I was able to make things that were on the menu. I was able to make things for catering that were like all mine. And then on top of that, we had a school there that kids were able to go to for free. So teaching them and learning different things from them too, both of those were amazing. And on top of me graduating, I was also an undergrad.
And honor grad
Amazing.
on top of that.
Yes, yes, I
Wow.
was.
So you mentioned groundwork kitchen. You're talking about the groundwork here, right?
Yes, the Groundwork Kitchen here was my first, like, I would say my first path on my career as
Mhm.
a job opportunity.
Okay.
I started off as a as a waitress,
Hmm.
and the lady asked me to help with a catering one weekend, the head
Oh.
chef. So I come in, I help her with the catering. And then 2 days later, she called me and was like, Vanessa, I was looking for a sous chef. And she was like, why look for one when I have one right here? And I was like, and you do. And then she offered me the job, full benefits and everything. And at the time, I was still working at Friends, so I wasn't really sure yet. And I just wound up taking it, and I was doing both. I was doing groundwork during the morning, and I was doing Friends at night. And I was just like, "This is
Oh.
amazing." Yes.
Nice. Speaking of the other spot, friends. Now, I remember I ordered the catfish and fries and I forget what else I had. And I'm like, who in the world whipped this up? It was like it of course, I mean, of course, catfish, it comes out, kind of golden or what have you, but it
Exactly.
just looked a little different though. It looked lighter.
Yeah.
It just looked doggone good. It's the
Okay.
bottom line. I immediately asked Wes, who did this? And he's like, I guess he thought it was a bet, but he's like, oh yeah, yeah, it's Vanessa. He said something quick like that, right? He's busy going back. I said, okay. And later that same evening, I think you came down. I think, did you bring some food to someone
I
or
think I brought some food to somebody. Yes, and they was like, "This is our chef from Atlanta." And you was like, "Georgia."
I said, oh, I
I
said, well,
said,
I
"That's
said,
me."
I said, hold up, and yes, you did, and I said, something to the fact that you did this, whatever. I think I said something jovial like, "See, I knew this had to be somebody from the South who prepared this right
Exactly.
here." No, but
Exactly.
seriously, that catfish, Vanessa, and that's pretty much. Well, I've tried several other things, but primarily I usually get the catfish when I'm at friends. Yeah.
Yeah. Fish.
Oh,
And you know what? It might really just become because every time, so my dad's from Waycross, but like I said, I went to Albany State. So when we
Waycross.
have our
Okay.
family reunions, we're always in Albany State and we always end the family reunion with an old fashioned fish fry. So it's like, we've been
Man,
cooking fish forever. Like, so I'm just like, I know some fish now. I'll fry y'all up some fish.
that's good. That's good. So I wanted to ask, hear a little more, I should say,
Okay.
about your venture, upcoming venture. I know you shared a lot of what have you, but
Hmm.
like where do you what do you want to do with it in the near term? Like what does that look like? And like I said, I know you've already shared some tidbits around it, but you want to
Okay.
expand on that just a little bit?
Yeah, so right now, I'm really just trying to build some self confidence in myself more, even though I am confident, but it's still hard when you actually put your product out there. You just still don't know. So, as of that, I'm just trying to build my business again, which is called Vanessa Eats and Treats. And I'm gonna be selling my plates on the weekend. I'm offering catering for small events and semi big events like maybe anniversary parties, birthday parties. But my real goal is to get to my food truck. And hopefully, if they legalize weed here in Baltimore, I would like to have private infused dinners. So I'm trying to do a lot, but I'm starting from the beginning. So I'm trying to build some clientele, to maybe get up with some business partners, do some collaborations, and just put my name out there, my food out there, so people can know who I am. And like I said, saving up for my food truck, trying to give me a little venue so I can have my infused dinners. I'm just ready. I'm ready to go.
Yeah. I look, I love it. This Vanessa, this right here, you already have me over here salivating now. Just thinking. I think I'm still thinking about that catfish. And
You so you a mess.
look, I can almost see friends grill through the little alleyway here,
Uh-huh.
um, but no, I just, I mean, Southern guys, everyone, yeah, I
It's
just
so funny you
love
keep
food.
talking about the catfish too, because
I,
I did just do a catering on Saturday too, and the girl was like, "I'm going to the market." Well, it's my homegirl Kristen. You might have met her at Fred's before too. But she was
I
like, "I'm
have,
going to the
yes.
market to get my fish, and I'm gonna bring it by Sunday morning. I mean Monday morning for you to fry it up." And she get here, and it's a bag full of catfish. I said, "Girl, I got you."
I just want to ask you this before I
Okay.
close it out. So, kind of, I always like asking people about kind of uh, uh, motivational type of things,
Hmm.
um, inspirational. Like, what would you share with the, just a young up and coming culinary artist, that to make sure that they stay the course and be inspired? What would you say?
Well, for me, it's always experience and hard work. Even though I've had good points where, like I said, I worked as a sous chef at the groundwork, and then I was the head chef at Friends. But before I did all of that, I've worked at so many different restaurants and fast food places, and I like to take my experience from each one and move it on to the next spot. And I think also the motivation for me is that I want to be successful, but I know that like I have a lot to share. And I love watching shows on Netflix like Leftovers and The Iron Chef. Like just watching stuff like that in my free time, it just makes me more creative. And I like bringing friends over just to have cookouts or dinners and stuff, just to pique their interest on what they like or what I could do better. And then like when I travel, I've been traveling a lot. So when I
Okay.
travel, I bring my travel experience from things that I eat. Like when I
Uh-huh.
go, I like to do the chef experiences at different places so I can see what they're into and like just learning new flavors and just trying to see what go together. But mostly experience for me. That's my motivation. Like if I want to do something, I'm gonna go out there and do it, and then I'm gonna bring it
Exactly.
back and make it my own. So yeah,
Oh
experience.
man, look, my Georgia homegirl here. Uh, we have ties to Savannah, in and around
Yes,
Atlanta, and for
yes.
us to have met, all of those connections, right? To have met right here in little old Baltimore,
In little old Baltimore.
Vanessa, this has been awesome. Thank you so much for doing this with me.
Thank you. Like from the day I met you at the bar, and you was like, "Yeah, for the South, I know all about Savannah." I was like, we clicked immediately. I was like, vibes. Like I
Yeah,
love it.
exactly.
I'm
Yeah.
so glad that I met you. Like you are. See, this is what I'm talking about. Another experience. I've never been on anybody podcast or anything. So this was so exciting for me all week.
Oh,
I'm just like, I'm so ready. I don't call my
okay.
mom and my daddy. I'm finna be on a podcast.
Hey, continue to believe in yourself. I know you
Thank
said
you.
you gotta, yeah. Now, see, I know you well enough to know one, you're not shy, and I know you're confident. No, I get it. I get it, and I know you're confident. But
Yes.
it was. I'm glad you shared that.
Mhm.
Just being open and honest and a little vulnerable.
Yes, yes.
Because I mean, it is what it is sometimes. But you passionate about something. You got to see it through and make it happen.
You
Yeah,
you do because you never know. Like, I mean, I'm about to be 34 years old next month, and I'm just like, Vanessa, if you don't start soon, what is you gonna be doing? Because
that's
don't
right.
get me wrong, I don't mind working for others. I don't mind building up other black businesses and stuff. But at the same time, you do have to take your time and do something for yourself too.
Yep,
So I just feel like this is the first time I'm really putting myself first. And it is very scary, but also exciting at the same time. So I'm just
I
looking
like
forward
that.
to everything.
I
Everything.
like that. Well, look. Off to the food truck and everything else. I bid you success, Godspeed. We are definitely going to be there to support you.
Appreciate it. Thank you
You
so much.
you you best believe that. I want to see the food truck, multiple food trucks in the next 2-3
You hear
years. I'm putting it in
me?
the
I'm trying
atmosphere.
to be on every corner. Y'all see me.
Oh, well, everybody, that was Vanessa. Whenever you're in Baltimore, the next time you're in Baltimore, she is going to be ready, lighting it up for you. The shrimp and
Yes.
grits, that soul food lasagna, the list goes on and on. I'm going to make sure I have everything written up and captured appropriately. And Vanessa, it is Vanessa Eats and Treats.
Vanessa eats and treats. I do
Okay,
do desserts, guys. So don't. And I make a banging homemade apple pie. I'm talking about crust and all.
there
So
we
y'all can
go.
hit me up for anything, eats and treats.
There we go. All right, y'all. Well, there she is, Vanessa. Like I said,
Thank
I'm gonna
you
make sure I have
again,
everything.
Chris.
Yeah, make sure I have everything written up so you guys can know how and where to find her. As you see, one of the most bubbliest spirits on the
I
planet.
know.
Love her so
I
much,
love
my homie
people.
girl. Yeah, absolutely. But I thank you guys for tuning in and continuing to support us. Of course, like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, and please don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel at lifewriting.com. Thanks for continuing to support lifewriting.com, where writing speaks.